I'm back, guys. We're on a different stream. I've reset the game, see if this will work, but I'm not sure. We do have a safety car though, which kind of helps. If I get kicked out again though, I will have to try something else for next week. Safety car's not going to come in for a while anyway. I think most of the cars are caught up. There's only one still. I think that's Jantex's problem. Michelando's been lapped already as well, which isn't going to help him. He isn't going to be able to fiddle through the pack and try and catch up. Oh, so Jantex has boxed 3 times. Mr. Rage boxed there. He boxed off his softs. Probably a good idea. He will now be going to the end on hard tyres. Just trying to waste a bit of fuel there as well, some of these guys. Mr. Rage box, I think Mikey boxed off his mediums. He was on mediums. Stephen was on mediums as well. He's now on hard. David M. It's okay, Stephen. At least you boxed. I don't know. You do have a penalty actually. You got 5. You sped in the pit lane. I hope not. At least you're still with the pack though, and you're going to the end on them hard. David Enshu, I think he has to box again. Mediums for 2 laps. Smalley, Pelly and Zero probably all will have to box again. They can pull it out to softs anyway. The guys who have done the 8 laps on the hards, all the way from Jensen in first to Robin 10th there. Hello David. We've had a few issues with the stream, but I managed to get part 2 up and hopefully it won't kick me out again. There's a safety car which won't be coming in for at least another lap or 2. Jantex is all the way back there. But yeah, first up to Robin 10th there. They've all stayed out on these hards. Obviously mediums probably won't go to the end. 20 laps is a bit demanding from this track with the tyre wear as it is. Mr. Rage and Mikey though at the moment, they look like they're in a pretty decent position. Even with Stephen there, if he can follow David Enshu through, he might have a chance. Depending if there's no more safety cars here, those 3 there are in for a pretty decent race. There will be another lap of safety car. So the Warp's now up to 3rd with Rage boxing off his softs. No one's got a penalty apart from Stephen. No one's got corner cut. Everyone 11th down has boxed at least once. Ball Boy's now in 7th as well. GFO Max has come from the back. He's up in 8th. These guys haven't stopped yet. Chubby Slug had, I think he had a spin. So's Rob. Well, he was caught up in something. He was right at the back at one stage. So being in the top 10 now would be pretty good for them guys. Nelly's up there in 6th. He's having a decent race. Nick's in 5th. Chris is 4th. He had a bit of maybe a slowish start, but he's got back to where he started, and I think he's got the pace to stay there anyway. And Warp's having a great race. He started on hards, he's moved up 5 places. And then MedTC and Jensen have swapped positions, I think, possibly once or twice. Unfortunately, Chris has got lapped in all this, which is a shame. Safety car will be in this lap. Gentex there just about will catch up. And then we will be racing again. We'll keep an eye out for Mr. Rage and Mikey there on the hards with Stephen. See if they can make any gains. Oh, MedTC almost then. Tyres to the top 10 from Jensen to Rob stayed on their hard tyres. They haven't boxed yet. Mr. Rage Mikey boxed off of soft and mediums, and someone's going round there. Is that Chris? Chris is going round there, so warming his tyres up. Chris is going round. Or is it Smalley? It looks like Smalley's at the back as well, so an incident has happened. Chris has had to box, that's why there was a bit of wheel banging there, and saying, Jensen's just taken out a cone by accident. Well, the front guy's got away here. There's a yellow flag, sector 1 already. Someone's put it in the wall. I think it's David Enshu. He's had an issue there going through those corners. Zero is getting past David Enshu there. Right, we'll go to the front because there's a lot happening at the back. Jensen and MedTC have slightly pulled away from the wharf at the moment. Nick's done all right. He stayed there in 4th. In fact, he's got quite a big gap there. Oh, brilliant. All boys up in 5th. I think he's not doing too bad there. Hopefully he can try and stay with Nick. He's already out of that DRS zone, but Nick needs to stay with the wharf at the same time here. I think he was warming his tyres up when the safety car was going in, and he spun. Stevens lost a few places on that restart. I don't know if he got caught up in any of that, what was going on, but Mr. Rage has he's only gained 1 there on Rob. Rob's still sitting there in the top 10 anyway. I think that was one of the Alpha Tauris who was sitting in that top 10 before they had an issue as well. Chris is retired from the session. That's in the pits, which is a real shame because he was running 4th at one point and he was doing really well. Mr. Rage on his fresh set of hards there, just kind of breezed past Matman there. So he's going to try and make a few more gains here. That yellow flag's in the pits. See if anyone's close enough to make a move. Mikey's trying to go around the outside of Rob here into the hairpin at the bottom. They're still side by side here going into the right-hander. I think Rob's just going to back off slightly. It's probably wise. Sitting just behind. He's now got Pelly all over the back of him as well there. He's going to try and stand. There's a yellow flag. That's Chris's car coming out the pit. MedTC is close to Jensen here, and DRS has been enabled, so we'll see if he can, or possibly make a move going down the sector 2 straight. Smalley's putting the fastest lap there of 1:27.3. That's on the medium compound. Jensen's got a lot of VRS though compared to Med. He's got another 30%. Nick's doing okay, and the warp's on 40, so yellow flag sector 2. Is that Chris? That's the other Chris. Nicolando's round on that hard compound. I don't know. He has boxed, but he boxed on lap 4. Stephen is having a few issues. I don't know if he's got any damage here, but with DRS enabled, he's losing a few places here. Pelly's just lost a place to Smalley as well. I think Mr. Rage moved up 1 on Chubby Slug got past Mr. Rage, but Mr. Rage has just got back past him there. There's a big gap that's formed back to Nick, and there's pretty much a train from Nick all the way back now to literally the 16th place. They're all within a second. Smalley's making moves on Mikey there as well. Mikey looked like he had a bit of an issue there, the Ferrari. The Red Bull of Pelly snuck through as well. We haven't had many penalties. In fact, we haven't had any penalties for corner cuts here at the moment. I think Nick's doing his teammate quite a bit of good. He's holding up. Well, he's not actually holding up. He's almost got away from Ball Boy here. He's having a pretty good race. Remember, David, or anyone else who's watching, if you want to know anything, just let me know. Mr. Rage has stopped and he will be going into the end here. Matman and Smalley, Matman hasn't actually got one here. I mean, we're halfway through this race now. Smalley's done very defensive. I think Matman will breeze past him. Geomax is going to get done there by Mr. Rage as well, so he's made another place up. Rob's lost out to Steven there as well in that. That DRS is very strong going down that first bit there. Not so much the second bit, but you can get past. Pelly's just got past Matman there as well. Zero got past Mikey at the same time. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. That's Chris White, and he's DNF. A few more places there. Pelly lost a place. I think Zero lost a few as well. That hairpin, if you at the bottom of at the start of sector 3, is going through there. Medton, they have half of what he has. There's a yellow flag which is gone. That's fine. Chubby Slug's made another move on. Oh. James Texas is tired. Is that last corner? That might be on track. It looks like he's possibly tried to either go in the pit and hit the wall or just stop. These front three though, they've really pulled away. In fact, MedTC is going to get back past in the warp here. It's good racing from these two. It's very, very close. Nelly's got past Ballboy there. In fact, Ballboy's going to have the inside line, so he's going to. He might not keep that place. Nelly might. He's going to go the long way around, but he's got DRS. I don't know if Ballboy's got it. He's going to keep the inside line. Very, very close from those two. That was a great overtaking the end from Nelly, and Ballboy just has to sit behind and kind of peel out of that. You don't really want to go too wide into those right-handers. There's a yellow flag, sector 3. I'm not sure for who, but Nick's broken DRS off Matman now, I believe, as well, and that battle behind has cost them guys about 2 seconds almost now. He didn't have DRS, and he is within DRS now, but Nelly lost out on about a second there. He's at the front of this gap. Mr. Rage needs to try and get past Ballboy next. Ignore that. I'm going to try and reconnect for one last time, guys. It's annoying because it's only the stream that goes off. It's not even the... Hopefully we haven't missed too much. If this one doesn't work though, guys, or it does kick me again, I will, I'll just have to sort something out for next week. And if it doesn't let me join the session, then I won't even be able to finish this one. Oh, there we go, look. I don't think it's going to let me back in, guys. Which is a shame, because now we won't... No, the session no longer exists. So I can't get back in, and I will see you guys next week. Sorry again.